Alright. Hello everyone and welcome in to Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. I'm trying to figure out what I want to say here as I go. But yeah. This is my first time playing Fusus. I played Fusus about a year ago now. And I played this before I started streaming, so I thought, and now I've come back to it. It's like, I think I'll record this and upload it. I'll stream on Twitch, record and upload it, so on and so forth. And yeah, I really enjoyed this when I first played through it. Let's see if I'm probably gonna enjoy it just as much. Yeah, not just as much. First time through, you're always gonna things always surprise you. Yeah, but I'm playing through Trails in the Sky 1, and then Trails in the Sky 1. Then when we're done, we're playing through second chapter, third chapter, and then we'll go from there. Okay, we are not doing Nightmare. I am not the best at turn-based strategy. However, we are not going on normal, we're going on hard. If I go on Nightmare, I know what's going to end up happening. Like, I'm going to have to really grind. I think I played through this first time on normal, and that wasn't too bad, so we're going hard. I think. I have no idea, actually. Whatever, we're going to go on hard. Nightmare. I like her difficulty, I don't like struggling. So, yeah. Daddy's really late. I even got a message from the guild saying he'd be home today, too. This stuff. I played this before, but I didn't get all the names right. And Sheras? Go on track. I'm going to struggle with some names, I know that much. And Sheras go on traveling around the kingdom or some kind of trading. I'm so bored. Maybe I'll just practice with myself a bit more before dinner. Hey, I'm home. Addy. Sorry to have kept you waiting, Estelle. Did you take good care of the house while I was away? Of course I did. Did you run into any trouble, Daddy? You can't find the bad monsters, did you? Nope, I'm as fit as a fiddle. That reminds me though, I brought you a present. Really? What kind of present? A new fishing pole? Sneakers? Something for my training? Maybe I raised you wrong, Estelle. Aren't little girls supposed to like clothes and jewelry? I like pretty clothes, but they just get dirty. Enjoy breaks when you go play outside with it. Anyway, Daddy, what's with the big blanket? Is that my present? Oh, you're a sharp one. Why don't you come have a look? What? Well, here you are. Quite a handsome boy, don't you think? What? Why is my present a boy? Don't make such a fuss or you'll wake him up. Wake him up? You mean he's still alive? Looks kinda dead if you ask me. I've treated his wounds so he should be in a stable condition. In the meantime, however, we'll need to let him rest. I'll put him to bed, so if you wouldn't mind heating up a kettle of water on the stove, I'd appreciate it. Okay. Enough? Come on, play. He sure sleeps soundly. He almost looks the same age as me. It's the first time I've ever seen black hair like that too. He certainly does have a nice head of dark hair. And a pair of amber eyes to go with it. Hmm? That's nice and all, but how about you come clean and fess up? Fess up? Yeah, who is this kid anyway? And why is he hurt? Why'd you bring him to our house? Is he an illegitimate child or something? Did you betray Mummy? Where have you been picking up these kinds of words? No doubt from Serasia? I am gonna struggle. Serasia? Oh my god, I can't do it. Anyway, I assume. Yep, that's right. For heaven's sake, that girl's going to get me in trouble one of these days for her nonsense. Actually, I just met this boy while I was out on business. And I don't even know his name. You mean Bracer Business? Something like that. Oh look. Huh? He's waking up. Hmm? Wow, his eyes really are the color amber. Where am I? So you're awake now, are you? Welcome to my humble home. You'll be safe here, so please try to rest. What are you trying to pull? Huh? You must be out of your mind. Why didn't you just leave me there to die? Why? Now that's a question I don't know how to answer. Does things just worked out that way work for you? Don't toy with me, Cassius Bright. Do you have any idea what you're getting yourself involved in? Hey! You sure shouting a lot for someone who's supposed to be hurt. Running your mouth like that is just gonna make it take longer for your body to heal. And just who are you supposed to be? I'm Estelle. Estelle Bright. She's my daughter. Don't you remember me telling you that I have a daughter your age? Now that you mention it. Wait a minute. Don't try and change the sub. Ow. Quit yelling. Alright already. But you jumping on me like that isn't going to make me heal any faster either. I don't hear you yelling again, do I? Look, jumping on me like that is just going to make things worse. Do I hear yelling? Never mind, just forget it. As a word of advice, it would be wise not to argue with Estelle while you're in his house. Even I wouldn't stand a chance if I made her mad enough. Yeah, I can see that. By the way, aren't you forgetting something? Huh? Your name. You know, the thing that people call you. I told you mine already, so don't you think it would be unfair and impolite not to tell me yours? It seems like the logical thing to do if you ask me. Trying to hide it now will only serve to your detriment. But fine. My name is... Look, it's so bright in here. I slept like a rock. That must mean his dad's turned to cook this morning. I wonder if this means Joshua's still in bed. I guess that's a no. Well, I guess I better get out myself. Wait. Well, I guess I better get myself ready then, too. Nice, Joshua. Bravo. Good morning, Estelle. I hope it didn't wake you. Nah, I was right up when I heard you start to play. I can't believe how awake you are, though. Even the roosters still have bags in their eyes. Not that I mind. What with that silent song of yours gently luring this beautiful woman from a slumber. Huh? No, that's... whatever, I messed that up, or whatever. What do you mean, woman? We're the same age and I'm hardly a man. This. How wrong you are, Joshua. We may be the same age, but I am clearly the woman of the house. And that makes you something like my loyal follower, wouldn't you agree? Yeah, how fortunate for you. You could at least try and sound a tiny bit sincere. It really is a nice tune though. Cheerful yet somehow wistful. I like your other songs too, of course, but this one's my favorite. What's it called again? The Whereabouts of Light. That's right, The Whereabouts of Light. I wish I could play the harmonica like you, Joshua. Sadly, it's a lot harder than it looks. Compared to what it takes to use the staff, I think the harmonica is much easier. I need to... It's really just a matter of concentration. You're probably right. You're probably right. I guess my problem is just that if I don't do something that uses my whole body, I start to feel drowsy. Okay, playing the harmonica is fine and all, but how about getting some exercise too? All your hobbies are sitting around kind of stuff like reading and music. No girl is going to be impressed with just that. Well, excuse me for being so unpopular with the ladies. Although, I feel like I should be the one lecturing you about your hobbies. I mean, what kind of boy wants a girl who loves fishing, collecting bugs, and has a fetish for sports shoes? That's enough talk about about hobbies for now. And for your information, I graduated from bug collecting a long time ago. Really? I'll believe that when I start finding beetles in the hallway. Hey, Estelle, Joshua. Morning, Dad. Morning, Dad. Is breakfast ready? It's ready and waiting. Why don't both of you hurry on down before it gets cold? Okay. I'm on my way. Thanks for the grub, Dad. Boy, I am stuffed. Are you eating or inhaling, Estelle? Like people say, kids who eat and sleep a lot grow a lot. Well, make sure you get enough to eat, but don't forget to pour that energy into your work too. That reminds me, you two finished your training at the guild today, aren't you? That's right. There'll be a review of everything we've learned up to this point. And once we're finished, we'll be braces just like you, Dad. That means I'm not going to let you treat me like a kid anymore, either. You still lack understanding, Estelle. You can only become a junior brace in the beginning, or in other words, a trainee. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you should work extra hard in your training to become a full-fledged bracer. Well, I'm not afraid about a little hard work. Just you watch and see what I'm capable of, Dad. I'll be so successful that it won't be long before I pass you too. That's the spirit. Let's see what you're made of then, shall we? Let's not start a rivalry here, you two. And Estelle, keep your focus on the task at hand. We have a test late on today, remember? Huh? Wait, what test? Please tell me you didn't forget about the test, Estelle. You know, the one that checks whether or not we master the skills we've been learning in training. Don't you remember? God damn it, just one name. Why does the name cause me so much problems? They were saying that if we failed, we'd be stuck with a ton of extra homework. Crap, totally forgot. Now that you mention it, I guess I kind of remember her saying something like that. Don't sweat it. I'm sure we'll manage somehow or other. I honestly don't know how he survives as long as Estelle, but Brady's like a sieve. Papa is sad. How could any child of mine end up with such a careless and over-optimistic personality? Huh? You're the one that raised me, so I definitely got it from you. I swear, the two of you act so much alike, but whatever. We should probably head over to the guild soon, Estelle. There's... Wait. That's just one name! So, I'm going to be waiting for us there. Sounds like a plan. You know how crazy scary she gets when someone keeps her waiting? Oh, before I forget, it's my turn to cook dinner tonight. Is there anything in particular I'd like to eat, Dad? Any request? Something I'd like to eat, huh? How about Ruan style scallop fish and a balsamic vinegar sauce? What's that? I think it's a little more than our self cooking skills can handle. Or our stomachs. You're alright, I just wanted to see what kind of reaction I could get. I'll just have the usual fried fish and omelette. No need for anything fancy, but do try to make something edible. How rude. But I can't actually say he's wrong. Actually, I do have one favor to ask before you head out. I'd like you to pick up a copy of Liberal News from the General Goods Store. It's supposed to be getting the latest edition in today. Got it. One copy of Liberal News from the General Goods Store. If there's any money left over, you can have it as your allowance. However, that means no wasteful spending. Alright, thanks, Dad. Okay, we're heading out now. See you later, Dad. Work hard and give Teresa a regards. Okay, I'm gonna mess up. Okay, so the arrow keys. I'm gonna apologize in advance for the amount of names I'm gonna mess up when it comes to places and such. I am so sorry about that. And what's my familiar like? Okay, that's the. I remember all the controls. Yeah, I'm gonna try and mess around with mess around trying when the text or try to match like voices. Or do different voices for each character, but I don't know how well it's gonna work. I'm not too great with my voice, so I'm just trying it out. Okay, here's first. I may have played it before, but doesn't mean I remember everything. I still love the game soundtrack. Now we can rotate the camera. Yeah. I'll see how it goes with. What's it? Which key was it again? Colors, 49 sledge. Stuff. You try and get me to go through names. I can't find my mouse. That's just not... Huh. I was waiting to pick up just the area map. I guess not. Wait. No, it's that one. I don't know what key that's bound to, though. It looks like we made it good. Looks like we made a good time. Not too early or too late either. We just barely graduated from Sunday school. I never dreamed we'd have to study so hard to become bracers. Well, you're on luck. Today is our last day of training. Truth be told though, you're the one who signed up to be a bracer in the first place, so I don't know why you'd expect to get away with any less effort. Oh, yeah, I guess I did. Alright then. Let's get to it and make it through this last hazing films. You look great to me. Let's go meet with at the Bracer Guild over there. Okay, look. There you two are. Good morning, Estelle. Good morning, Joshua. Morning, Ina. Good morning. Is Ray here already? Yes, she's waiting for you upstairs. Once you finish today's training, you'll finally be recognized as members of the Bracer Guild. Good luck to the both of you. Thanks. We'll do our best. So, put that up a bit more. No, I feel like, whatever. The Star and the Hangman. The Hermit and the Magician. And last of all, converging through the Wheel of Fortune. This is a difficult combination. How should I interpret this? Good morning. Is it meant to be Sahara? Good morning, Sahara? This is I suppose the only one reason why I like voice acting, like any sort of voice acting done in English, because of the fact that means I can hear the name being done and I don't mess the name up whenever I try and say it. Good morning, Sahara. I'm gonna keep messing it up like this entire time. I'm very sorry about that. Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua, this is a rare occasion for the both of you to show up so early. Since it's my last day of training, I figured why not? I'm ready to get this show on the road and become a bracer myself. I'll give you credit for your enthusiasm. But I'm going to work you hard today in every way I can think of to make sure that high-spirited attitude of yours holds up. I feel like whatever. I hope you're ready. I can feel that enthusiasm dropping already. Wait, you. Every time I teach you something, you somehow manage to forget it. This training is my way of trying to keep some of that information in your head instead of letting it dribble out your ears like it usually does. Where, Joshua? Shahara's picking on me. Don't worry, Shahara. This name after I finish streaming, I'm gonna see up. I'll be pronounce it so I don't keep messing it up. While Estelle may hate studying and rarely ever does her homework, acts rashly and is overly naive and has a tendency to stick her nose into everything, her instincts are sharp, so I'm sure she'll pick up on how to use an augment with some practice eventually. Probably. I guess there's not much I can do now except hope for the best. Oh, hold on a sec, Joshua. Somehow I get the feeling that you weren't staying up for me. Well, that's odd. I'm positive I described all your best traits accurately. Whatever. By the way, What were you trying to predict with your tarot cards? Your face was really intent. Oh? This? I was just trying to get a vague reading about what might happen in the near future. Unfortunately, I don't seem to have been in the right mindset to interpret the cards correctly. You couldn't read the cards? Now that's surprising to hear. Actually, the more profound the meaning of the cards, the more difficult they become to interpret. But that's not important now. I think it's time we start your final training. I'll give you a brief rundown of all the information we've covered in your previous training. This is a minimal level of knowledge that Bracers should have in order to function effectively. And Estelle, make sure you pay especially close attention to what I'm going to say. Yeah. What would you like to know about Orbments? Orbments are mechanical devices which operate by using what is known as orbital energy. A variety of effects can be produced depending on their structure and the type of quartz or process septum installed. Although it's only about 50 years since their invention, these devices play an integral role in all facets of life, from lights, heaters, and other everyday products to weapons, magic, and even airships. In connection, technological reforms commonly known as the Orbital Revolution. Bracers. Bracers are investigative and combat specialists who work to protect civilians and maintain the stability of their respective regions. They aid the community in various ways, such as exterminating monsters, preventing crime, finding lost items, and escorting people and goods. The Bracer Guild, which has established branches across the continent, manages the affairs of the Bracers in each region. The Kingdom of Liberl, in which we live, sits on the western half of the Murian continent, and abounds with nature and deep-rooted traditions. Liberl is proud to be one of the leading producers of septum on the continent and is known for its high-level technology used to develop orbments. Orbment technology has also been a key pillar of support for Liberl in protecting its independence as it has contended with neighboring nations. 10 years ago, when Liberl was invaded by the Erebonian Empire, it was the use of orbital-powered airships to save the kingdom from defeat. Consequently, even now, our relationship with the Empire is somewhat sensitive, but thanks to the Queen's political finesse, Liberl enjoys peace. Let's see. Since we got a mountain of stuff to do today, I'll let you off the hooks this time with a condensed version. I'm going to speed things up now and move on to practical portion of your training. Sahara? How is today's practical training any different from the training we've done before? Since it's practical, but that means you will be experiencing things firsthand. Therefore, I'm going to have the both of you run through everything as if this were a real basic job. So, what you're saying is, there won't be any studying at a desk involved? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. This time, you'll have to go out and make a physical effort to accomplish your task. I'll make sure to have you work up a sweat, so I hope you're ready. Yes, that's seriously just what the doctor ordered. I didn't know what I was going to do if I had to sit another day with my push parked at a desk. I guess I gotta wait for nothing. Well, suddenly you're all bright and cheerful, so. Let's just hope that smile on your face lasts until the end of today's training. Okay, let's get cracking on your first objective, shall we? Let's have at it! Your first objective will be to confirm the details of the job you will be performing. But before that, there's something we need to give to both of you. Aina, are they ready? Yes, they are. Alright, you two. Go get one for each of yourselves. These are very important, so make sure not to lose them. Bracer Notebook. Bracer Notebook serves as the official way to record the status of your current jobs. Also, anything you may hear or anything you may find and wear, these kind of trivial things can often become clues. No matter how insignificant something may seem, always write it down. Understood. Uh-oh? Please tell me it was my ears playing tricks on me, because I swear I only got one response. I'm sure there were two. Keeping an accurate account of all events is an important duty for all racers. So get with the program and stop trying to make that being more than it really is, Estelle. Okay, I got it. Make sure you do. Alright then, let's begin. Look over my door, you can see there's a bulletin board standing there. First, I want you to go and check the job description posted there. When the bulletin is approached, an exclamation mark will appear. Pressing the OK will display the job list. By selecting the job names on the list, you compute the details. Yeah. I was struggle trying to keep up with voices and trying to keep them consistent. I'm gonna end up shifting it so much. Details of the job confirmed on the bulletin board and other important information will automatically be recorded in the Bracer Notebook. The Bracer Notebook can be easily found by clicking on the Books tab of the Items menu. It can also be accessed by configuring a Bracer Book shortcut on the configuration menu. Very good. It looks like you were able to see what was posted without any trouble. Checking the bulletin board is one of the most basic functions a Bracer performs on their job. Checking regularly to see whether or not there are any urgent tasks which need immediate attention is also an important duty for Bracers. Man, all this talk about duty is starting to cramp my style. Sure, there are a lot of rules to follow, but there's an equal level of responsibility in the jobs themselves. I think being a Bracer calls for much more than just someone with a half-hearted attitude. I guess you're right. I'll just have to be more motivated. Huh? Is that so? Had a change of heart, have you? You betcha! Well, before that motivation takes us somewhere, let's get you to work on your next task. What will you be doing this time? We'll be heading across the street to Mr. Mulder's Orbital Factory and learning about how to use its services. He has graciously taken time out of his work schedule to explain things, so make sure to be on your best behavior. Okay. Here's where you will learn how to use an Orbital Factory services. At an Orbital Factory, you can modify your orbits and synthesize support cords in order to use orbital arts. Arts have a wide range of effects, and if mastered can be extremely helpful. The Bracer business is a pretty risky occupation, so the guild has a long-standing relationship with these orbital factories. Anyway, so this is about as much as I can explain. I'll leave the technical details to the expert. So, Mr. Melders, if you wouldn't mind taking over from here? No problem, leave everything to me. I can't do a deep voice. No. So, what is it that you would like to know about? Orbits. Orbits are mechanical devices which exhibit an array of effects through the installation of various types of quartz. By definition, that means that lights, airships, engines, and so on are also types of orbits. However, the ones we will be discussing today are battle orbits, which inherently use his physical abilities and make it possible to use magic. Since each orbit is adjusted to match the owner's personal aptitude, the structures for the devices also differ for each other. Simply put, the shape of the fixed elemental slots... Simply put, the shape of the fixed elemental slots and lines which connect them vary. At any rate, that's the layman's explanation. In order to install quartz, you must first have an open slot. By default, the central slot is open, but the other slots must be open at an orbital factory like this. It will take a fair amount of Septif 2. EP, which is needed for magic, will also see a max increase according to the number of open slots. I recommend opening them all as soon as possible. So, what is it you'd like to know about? What? Simply put, orbital arts are magic which can be discharged exclusively through the use of barrel orbits. In other words, a number of peculiar effects can be reduced by using the orbital energy stored within these mechanical devices. Since orbital arts can be a mouthful, they are almost universally referred to as arts. Probably ought to have been called that from the get-go. There are several types of arts, but in order to be able to use them, the corresponding quartz must first be synthesized at an orbital factory. Orbments are also set up so that once a particular quartz is installed into a slot, the owner will be able to use those arts. The type of arts one can use also changes depending on the elemental value and combination of installed quartz. Basically, if you want to use water art, all you have to do is install quartz with the water element value. In reality, orbments are much more complex than what I have described, but I think this information should suffice for now. So, what is... Yeah. Quartz are like circuits made from sepith. I don't know. Quartz have a vast number of effects and raise the owner's abilities by simultaneously making it possible for them to use arts. However, you will not be able to harness any of these effects until quartz has been installed into a slot. However, there are also fixed slots in which only a certain type of elemental quartz can be installed. This being the case, when you synergize a new quartz, be sure to check your orbment and decide where you'll be installing it ahead of time. So, what is it you'd like to know? Sepith. Sepith are fragments of septium which are dropped by monsters. They are divided into 7 types: earth, brown, water, blue, fire, red, wind, green, time, black, space, gold, mirage, silver. Sepith can be exchanged for mirror almost anywhere, but at the orbital factory it can be used to synthesize quartz and to open orbment slots in which to install the synthesized quartz. So what is it like to know? It also like Mr. Modus has answered all your questions. If there's anything else, then let's have you both try and use the services here. For now, you're going to need some Sepith. Receive several of each type of elemental Sepith. I'm still saying that wrong, but whatever. With that amount, you two should be able to synthesize a few quartz. Now, I want you to begin by first making an element quartz that will work with each of your particular orbments. In your case, still, any elemental quartz is okay, but for Joshua, it has to be a time element quartz. Normally at a shop, you would be able to exchange Sepith for mirror, but for this training, you will not be able to use the service. Upon approaching the counter, talk marker will appear. Pressing the OK button will display a list of options, select modify or trade to use the orbital factory services. Okay. Oh, good work so far. I got it. I don't know where I was going with that. Modify trade. We're poor, we can't get more slots. Okay, quartz. Point, yeah, time one for one thing. I can only have one. Alright, it looks like you were able to synthesize one. Next, I want you to increase the arts you can use. Now install a quartz into your orbment so you can use both recovery arts and attack arts. Quartz will be installed in the orbment section. The orbment screen. The orbment screen can be utilized by selecting the orbment tab in the main menu. Alright. You gain the HP one. With that, she gets Tear, Water, Single, Recovery. Heals 200 HP for an ally. And Aqua Bleed. Shoots a heavy stream of water at enemies. And quartz only. Action. Clock Up. Speeds up the flow of time. Soul Blow. Emits a time space shaking pulse. Alright, it looks like you both got recovery and attack up set up. If you balance your arts out between each other like you've done, it should make dealing monsters much easier. Additionally, you've placed a notebook containing information about which quartz are how to use which arts. If you like to use more powerful art, check out the arts and quote shots in your Bracer notebooks and find something that works for you. Alright, our training here is almost finished. Last of all, I'm going to have one of you open a new slot in your augments. The more slots you have available to you, the broader range of choices you'll have. Since EP, which is consumed by using art, can have its max value increased by opening up slots, it would be a good idea to open them all early on. Now, I want you to use this step and open a slot on each of your augments. Go ahead and decide which slot you're going to open. Yay, we get slots. Let's do that one. And then... Oh wait, we only got one. Enough for one. I see you managed to open one of your augment slots still. And your central slot is not limited to a particular element. You're free to install any type of quote you like. This concludes your training here at the Orbital Factory. Now it's time to move on to what you've both been waiting for, the qualification test. Pardon? Did you just say test? You can't honestly tell me that you forgot about the test again, can you? Did I remind you just this morning? Haha. Now that you mention it, I vaguely remember some sort of talk along those lines at the breakfast table. Sometimes I fear for the future of the Bracer Guild and humanity. Oh well, no sense in worrying about that now. Let's head over to the testing area. You mean like now? I don't know if I'm ready for. How about a little less yapping and a little more walking? Joshua, help me! Mr. Mulders, Freddy, thank you for all your help. Don't mention it, and good luck with that test of yours. We'll be rooting for you. I'm going to remember that you left me high and dry like this, Joshua. Alright, your training has finally come down to this. Your qualification test will begin here. I will expect to see both of you use what you've learned up to this point. Understood. What's wrong, Estelle? Shahara? What now? I was kind of wondering, but is there not going to be a paper test or something? Did Cassius drop you on your head as a child or something? You just read what it said on the bulletin board not long ago, right? Yeah, and? Any of I made you jot down what you've read in your Bracer notebooks, unless you forgot that too? I'm pretty sure the job listing mentioned searching for and retrieving an item from the sewers. Ringing any bells yet? What a relief. Oh, divine adios. I give thanks to thee for thy infinite grace in bestowing upon us such wonderful gifts as sewers. So, what you're really saying is that you saw us a paper test. No wonder you were acting all crazy back at the Orbital Factory. I can already feel the nostalgia. All those horrible days stuck in a classroom were starting to feel like grand memories indeed. I'm really starting to wonder if we're even able to graduate at all. What's wrong with you? Why do you have to go and say something like that when I'm trying to reminisce about positive things? Alright, that's enough jabbering, you two. This is supposed to be a test, so how about the both of you try to at least look a little anxious? Just so you know though, if you do happen to flunk the test, you don't even want to imagine the kinds of homework I have in store for the both of you. We'll be fine. Just tell us what you want us to do and let us loose. Well, if you're so confident then, how about proving that you're not just blowing hot air with the results of your test? Anyway, as you both saw on the bulletin board, this test will be a search conducted in the Rowlet sewers. Your objective is to retrieve the contents of a chest which has been placed somewhere within that area. The layout of the sewer is extremely simple, so you don't have to worry about getting lost either. However, there are real living, breathing monsters down there, so if you get careless and let down your guard, you will be sorry. Also, let me give you this before I forget. Receive Tier Bomb ×3. Receive Monster Guide. What's this book for? It's called a Monster Guide, and it's used to record information about monsters and other opponents you meet. Whenever you figure out an enemy's attributes, you should make an immediate note of it in there. Sounds pretty straightforward to me. He who controls the flow of information controls the tide of battle, right? That's exactly what I'm saying. You've really got a good head on your shoulders, Joshua. That's some pretty useful advice. Thanks for the tip. We'll put it to good use. Alrighty then. Let's get pumped and knock out this first test. Let's. Don't forget though, since it's an exam, we should make sure we treat it as such. Okay, one thing I should actually mention is the fact I don't know how... Wait a minute, Estelle. There appears to be a recovery point over there, so we should use it if our HP or EP could become low. Open charging station, recovery points set up in dangerous areas. As a recovery point is approached, an exclamation mark will appear and 2 choices will be displayed by pressing the OK by selecting the rest option. Sounds like a plan to me. Monsters at 12 o'clock. Be careful not to let them take advantage of your blind side. Got it! Monsters cannot be seen from far away, they will become visible as you approach them. The condition at the start of battle will change depending on how a monster is engaged. Engaging an enemy from behind is advantageous, while being attacked by an enemy from behind is disadvantageous. The middle saying something got interrupted. I didn't read that, but yeah, it's more or less just turn order. Attack an enemy, you also use it to move. If you are using a mouse, click on it. If you're using a mouse and click on an empty tile. The highlight area indicates the distance attack. If you move, selecting a target in this area will move the character to attack. When an enemy is out of range, a icon will appear on your cursor. Selecting on an out of range target will move character as close to it as possible, but no attack will be formed. Oh, I was gonna stand there. Hey. I just break up into pieces. Okay, now I'm getting distracted again with what I was trying to say. Which we're gonna get me dialogue up as well, so. Do you see Bone? Oh, we did. I was trying to say that at times I might be quiet. I'm thinking to quieter voices just because of the fact. Because I will. New stream schedule being done at night. Here comes some more. Depending on the enemies, some physical attacks may be ineffective. Let's use arts, no physical attacks. Okay. Arts are effective when enemies are good at avoiding physical attacks. Arts also make long-range attacks possible, but they require time to cast. EP is consumed when arts are used. EP can be recovered by investing it in hotels or using charge stations and other items, like an EP charge. As I was trying to say before we got interrupted by the game. Oh my god. Arts are effective against foes which stick with hit with weapon or those which physical attacks have no effect. It also takes time for arts can cast, also EP is consumed when arts cast. All arts have an element, determine the element, most of it can support you use it. Any more? No. As I was trying to say, because of the timing, I have to try and stay a bit quieter, so I will stick, especially for like this game, I will try and play stick with quieter voice. Even when like the character would be yelling, I just stay quiet. Like, yeah, once it turns past 8 o'clock, I'm not being quiet, and there's people generally upset in the room, so I'm gonna get yelled at if I get too loud. And yeah. Let's try using crafts this time around. Since crafts have other effects besides just dealing... No, I don't know where I was going with that, but... Besides just dealing out damage, they're worth a shot. Roger that. Crafts have range limits but can be utilized instantly. CP is gained by dealing out or receiving damage during battle. Hint. Crafts are character-specific skills which not only deal out damage but also have a broad range of effects. Using crafts consumes CP. CP is gradually gained by dealing out or receiving damage in battle.
Come on.
Oh, sorry. This cough is stubborn. Go strike. Right. Hey, that's the units now. They also hit hard already. Ow, that actually did a lot.
Piece of cake.
To Devon. And reviving bomb. Also, one thing I really like about this game, which you're about to see, the chest is empty because of you. Nice work, hero. Every chest you open, you can interact with again, and they give you each one has a unique dialogue like that. That's the one thing I like. It's something small, but it's fun. Oh, what a surprise! Another creepy thing. I wish there was an easier way to take care of them. One blow using an S-Craft or S-Break should do the trick for just about any enemy. The catch is, our CPS be at least 100 pull off one of these moves. These devastating attacks can only be released when CP gauge is above 100. S-Breaks are actions which allow S-Crafts to be immediately unleashed while ignoring the battle order. S-Crafts which are unleashed as S-Breaks can be changed by going to Tactics and set S-Break within the main menu. Hint. S-Breaks. There are actions which allow S-Craft to immediately unleash by ignoring the battle order. Once the CP gauge is weak 0. S-Crafts, which will be used as S-Breaks, can be changed here. Press the break button to unleash the S-Break, cannot be unleashed under the condition. Now press the break button and try unleashing an S-Break. If you're using a keyboard, you may use the number 1. Hey, I did not know that actually. Dead.
Let's do this!
Ow.
All right, we're good to go.
I still can't. Yeah. I think I figure out on what I need all my screen. One thing I need to figure out is how I'm gonna handle any monster grinding because I can't want all that left in. So that's the treasure chest we're after, huh? If we made it this far, the rest is gonna be a piece of cake. Seems like we got a little breathing room at least. Let's pay close attention to our battle orders this time. There should be a number of ways to get more mileage out of our actions. During battle, there are several bonuses which can be allocated to turns. Turn bonuses have the same effect regardless of whether they are allotted to an ally or a foe. Using S-Break to ignore the battle order makes it easier to jump in and strip an enemy of their turn bonus. Hint. Battle order. Yeah. Health up, step up, etc. Indicates the effects of each icon. We're max health already. You missed. Ow. Ah, still not enough. Okay, I have to use that.
We're good to go.
Notice that one isn't moving. Down you go. What? Need that muff toss out of the way. Ooh. I just hope when that one just likes to stay outside. You know what? Do that. She's gonna stand there. She can't reach. That one just stands there? Why?
Piece of cake.
Juicy bone. Found. Small box. That's weird. There's a couple of boxes inside the treasure chest. The fact there's not just one but two is kinda interesting too. Wonder what's inside. Remember, Estelle, our mission is to search and retrieve only. I'm pretty sure looking inside these boxes doesn't fall under our mission objective. You're not fun at all, Joshua. So there's nothing to our mission. It's what I like to call good, honest curiosity. You know, we're the only ones down here. We can get away with teensy weensy pink, right? If you feel like flunking today's test, then by all means be my guest. You should say the F word. Yep, opening one of these boxes could result in an automatic fail for the both of us. It's just where a real job, the contents of all boxes would belong to a client. And as long as they were nothing illegal, we would have no right to open them here. I know you're right, Joshua, but I just can't help myself. If you absolutely have to know what's inside the box, why not just ask Miss Shahara when we get back? But for now, we need to focus on getting out of here. Alright, alright. By looking inside the chest again, you flunk. Just kidding.